Hey Plannerholics! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of my new 2018 planner. It's reveal time, everyone! I've done a lot of research as to what planner I wanted to use and even joined some Facebook groups to finalize my decision. It arrived in this white bubble envelope, and unfortunately I got charged with custom fees, so it ended up being a bit more expensive than what I had hoped for, but it will all be worth it if this planner works for me and meets my goals. So here it is. It's the B6 Slim JIBUN Techo planner. It's wrapped in a plastic sleeve with some bubble wrap in the bottom to keep it protected. I purchased mine from the Etsy shop Kawaii Tokyo. Here's the hand letter note that is taped with this adorable Hobonichi washi tape. In case you didn't know, this shop also sells the Hobonichi planners and accessories. Though there are several new shops that carry this planner, so I'll leave a few links down below in case you want to check them out. There's also multiple options that you can purchase from this planner. I specifically bought the kit, which includes 3 booklets that we'll go over in just a minute. As you can tell, this is a Japanese planner and it is created by the company called Kokuyo. It's very similar to the Hobonichi, and in fact, it might be its direct competition. Now, don't hate me for saying this, but I think it might be even better. So let's go over its many features and you'll soon figure out why I love it so much and why I decided to make the switch. On the back, you can see that it comes with a pencil board which has an elastic band that is tucked into this side pocket. Now, the pencil board is only included if you purchase the kit version. Otherwise, it's sold separately. The smart thing about this is that you can use it to close your planner like so. As I mentioned, this is a B6 Slim size. It's smaller than the A5, and here is what it looks like compared to my current Hobonichi cousin. It's obviously a bit shorter and slimmer, but the key here is that it's so much thinner. This is because the Hobonichi includes daily pages and the JIBUN does not. This is reason number 1 for my choice. And here it is compared to the A6 Hobonichi Techo. It's almost the same width, but it's obviously taller. So it has the perfect length to still be an easy planner to carry with enough room to write. It has a plastic cover already with a front half pocket and the side pocket you saw in the back, which is meant to house the pencil board. The kit I bought includes the Life book, the Idea book, and the Diary book, which is where your main planning goes. So in reality, the planner portion is roughly 1 centimeter wide. Now let's go over the Diary book first. The plastic cover has 3 credit card slots inside and 3 more in the back. And then there's a side pocket where you slip in the planner. Another reason I love this planner is that you can remove the book from the sleeve and completely customize your cover and switch it out as many times as you want. Let's check out the inside. The first page is the introduction and you have a space on the bottom to write your name and contact. Then you have an index page of all of the planner pages that it includes. This is an example of the weekly spread and where they give you ideas on how to use it. It's all in Japanese, but there's a translation in the JetPens page. Then we have an overview of the next 4 years from 2017 to 2019. And they are Monday starts. Next, we have a perpetual calendar, so you have 1 through 12 on the top, and this is for 2018. And then you have 1 through 31 across the bottom. It also includes the weekdays across the left side, and you have 2 spaces for each day, which is really nice because the Hobonichi didn't have that. Next, we have an age chart. So depending on the year you were born, it tells you what your age is going to be for 2018. Then we have a list of dreams for 2018, and you can use this for goals. Next, we have a money plan, and I'm looking forward to this page because I've always had a financial chart. In my Hobonichi, I actually made it for myself. I'll insert a picture so you can see. But you have the entire year across the top and have different sections, which I will obviously be covering up to my needs to fill out. But this is a great page. We then have another example of an empty weekly spread, which you could probably use to write out a specific schedule or if you have an ideal week you'd like to track. Then we have a map of Japan, which is printed on a grid paper. Then we have a spread to write out your favorite phrases or quotes that you love. Next, there's a recommendation list if you want to write places to visit, restaurants. Next is a book list where you can even review if you liked it with these icon faces that it gives you. We then have a movie list, which is the same exact as the book page with a space for rating. Then there's a page for gifts received and gifts given. This comes in really handy if you have a large family and want to track all of your presents. Then we have a promise list to keep a reminder of to-dos you've promised to someone. And last, you have an empty chart page to keep whatever collection you want. Next up is another one of my favorite features from this planner, and that is the tracker charts. They start in November of 2017 and goes all the way through April of 2019. As you can see, each month has a different color. Then we have the monthly spread. Now, something I forgot to mention is that the paper in this planner is Tomoe River, just like the Hobonichi, so it's really, really nice. This spread has some check boxes on the left side and some on the bottom space. It's also a Monday start, and next to the days, there's 3 little icon faces if you want to keep track of your mood, which is a cute little detail. The monthly pages start in November of 2017 and go all the way to March of 2019. So that's 17 months in such a thin planner. Amazing if you ask me. After the monthly pages, we begin with the weekly pages. The planner also includes 2 bookmarks. You have one in red and one in a dark blue. So let me explain what the weekly spread consists of. It has checkboxes all across the left side. We also have a calendar on the top. And all across the top of each day, there's a weather tracker. The weekly spread is vertical, as you can see, and it has a 24-hour schedule. Then there's a small space to record highlights of your day, along with more mood tracking with those cute little icon faces. And then you have a box for your morning, day, and night if you want to track meals or other appointments. So you can see that in a full week you have lots of possibilities to track. I love that it's vertical style and the columns aren't too small, so you have plenty of room to write out to-dos and appointments. The weekly spreads start in the first week of November, and you can see that you have colored tabs depending on the month, and it goes all the way through mid-January of 2019. So the planner does include more months than weeks, but it's still very complete. After the weekly pages, you then have 2 empty grid pages to use for notes. There's also a looking back on 2018 if you want to write small reviews of each month or if you want to keep track of those goals you wrote out in the front. Then you have a bunch of railway maps of different cities in Japan. There's also a world map with time differences. And last but not least, you have a 2-page spread to write your personal information. It's all in Japanese, but I'm pretty sure someone in the Facebook group has it translated. If not, go ahead and ask because they are super helpful. So that is the planner. Super complete and amazing quality. The Tomoe River paper makes it really thin and lightweight. Since I've already experienced this paper in the Hobonichi, I know what to expect. Now let's review the life and idea booklets. The idea booklet is actually an empty grid notebook. It's also made of Tomoe River paper, and I believe it has about 40 pages. You have a small little empty box on the top and on the bottom if you want to use it to write a page number and use the notebook kind of like a bullet journal with an index. There's also a line to separate a margin, and it's just a very convenient notebook to write notes for whatever projects or ideas that come up. And the life notebook is something you're supposed to keep forever. It's not meant for you to buy every single year. Once you have it, you can use it for your entire life. And basically, it's to keep track of your life's memories and wishes. The paper in this notebook is different than the other 2 booklets. I believe it's called Mio paper. It's really, really smooth, and it actually feels really nice to the touch. So let's check out the pages it includes. You have a space to record your live streams, a 100 wishes list if you want to use as a bucket list. There's also a chart to write your personal mottos. And then there's a life's plan. I'm not sure what this is about, but again, I'd recommend you join the Facebook group and ask someone who can translate it. Then you have a perpetual calendar to write repetitive anniversaries and events, for example, birthdays. And you have a full year with each month in a different color. There's another Japan map and a world map. And here is the main part of the booklet. There's a chart for every year of your life to record things that happen to you on each day of the year. Family news and world news. And the chart goes all the way from 0 years old to 99 years old. Then there's a family tree to fill out, which I find really original. An emergency contact list, a password hint list, more financial management pages, a chart to record medical records, and a little space in the end to paste some photos. Top reasons why I'm making the switch from the Hobonichi Cousin: because it has everything I use most in the Hobonichi, but the size is easier to carry and it doesn't include the daily pages, which I found that I didn't use very much. Instead, it has a few collection pages and trackers that I find extra helpful. So, if you order the kit, these are the 3 booklets you will get. And as you can see, they aren't very bulky and can easily slip inside the side pockets. I'm really excited to start this new planner journey, and of course, I will be sharing with you my setup very soon and how it will look like inside my new vegan leather traveler's notebook. Please subscribe if you want to check out more planner content coming up, and make sure you sign up to my email list because there's an exciting giveaway coming up on November 1st. I would love to know your thoughts, and if you've made your 2018 planner decision yet. Let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you there. Until next time, bye everybody!